What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a new episode of Train Sim 2022, and we are going to be on the Feather River Canyon route today, and we're going to be taking a look at the Railfan scenarios. Now, this route has it set up very differently because there are multiple Railfan modes, but as you can see, there are 3 that have a 10-minute duration, and then there are 5 that have a 5-minute duration. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be basically the same train on the 5-minute ones or if it's going to be completely different ones. I have no clue. Alright, sorry about that, guys. The game actually had an out of memory error, which has been common for me in the last couple days again. Even though I fixed the issue a few months ago, and then now again it's doing the same thing, and I honestly don't have that many different mods or repaints in, so I'm not too sure what's going on, but I will have to go and investigate it. But going back, so I'm not too sure if it's going to be the same train or what the deal is. It's kind of a weird scenarios because they've never had them set up like this. I'm guessing that they just have a lot of scenic spots on this route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 10-minute ones in one video, and then we'll do the 5-minute ones in another video, and we'll go ahead and check that out. So I think today we'll do the 5-minute ones, and then we'll see if it's the same train, and then if it's not, we'll figure something out, and maybe we'll do kind of like a chase type situation. But yes, so let's go ahead and start with James, and then we'll just kind of work our way down these 5s. Alright, so here we are at James. We're going to go ahead and hit trackside here. So we do have an approach signal on the middle track, so I'm assuming it's going to be coming from this way here. And we want to make sure that we get a nice vantage point so that telephone pole isn't in our way. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and wait on the train and see what's going on. I do hear a train. Oh, there it is. I was going to say I hear it, but I don't see one, and the nose of the locomotive just started poking out. Looks like it's going to be an F7. Oh, looks like it's going to be a piggyback train. Cool. Oh, we had a meet. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I was totally not expecting to have a meet. But it looks like we got 2 manifest trains. That one had some empty, like, wood cars here. We had some piggybacks up front. I think I saw some box cars. So, that one was full of lumber, and this one's going to go pick up some lumber, it looks like. So I'm assuming that's going to be the end of this one. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that the next couple ones are going to be meets as well, or they're just going to be single trains. Not sure if it's going to be kind of chasing one of these or whatever. I have no clue. All I know is that they're, like I said, they're set up kind of funky since I've never had, scenarios like that before, so we shall see what happens. Alright, so here we are at Rock Creek, and we are going to kind of explore. It looks like we got some single track territory here, so it's going to be a single train. I'm going to take a wild guess. And, but yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but if you guys like trains and you've been rail fanning, you guys know how peaceful rail fanning is. I mean, I know sometimes it gets a little stressful if you're waiting on a certain locomotive or something and it never shows up. I understand it can be stressful. But for a majority of the time, I know rail fanning is more of a peaceful hobby. I do hear a train, though. There it is. But yeah, rail fanning is more of a peaceful hobby. And, but yeah, I know a lot of you guys can actually agree with that. And it looks like it's going to be the same train from before. So I think we're just basically following both of them is my thing. Alright, so that is the end of this scenario, presumably, I'm assuming. I don't think there's going to be another train following. But yeah, if you guys are wondering why I don't talk in these scenarios as much, and that is because I'm trying to mimic like real life rail fanning videos to where if you're trying to talk where a train is passing by you, of course you're not going to hear yourself, or if you're trying to make a video, you're not going to hear you, you're going to hear the train even more. Unless, like, you're absolutely screaming, like some YouTubers I know. But yes, that is why I don't talk in these scenarios for the most part. Got with some great action, and let's go ahead and head on to the next town. Alright, so here we are at Tobin, on the bridge over here at Tobin, kind of like the same spot we were at Rock Creek, over by the bridge. And, yeah, pretty much the same, not the same bridge, but pretty much the same exact scenario. But yeah, so as I was talking before about rail fanning being peaceful and everything, I remember going railfanning as a kid. It was a fun time for me. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like, we would go, or my mom and I would go hop on a bus, or we would take a walk down to the train station and stuff. Western Avenue on the Milwaukee District West Line for Metra. And look at that. It is the exact same train. Who would have thought? Alright, there we go. Nice view of it going across that bridge over there. You guys see it on the other side, rounding the bend and stuff. Very cool. Very cool. I'm actually kind of glad I picked this route up on the Steam Winter Sale. So, very excited for this route, and we do have a scenario and all that. I do plan on doing a couple of the scenarios from this route, actually. And I will get more on the route here in a second, because I know the scenario is about to end. Alright, so here we are set up at Rich Bar. We do got a clear facing on one track and then a stop signal on the other. So I'm going to assume there's going to be a meet here of two different trains. But yeah, this is actually the first route I've picked up off of Steam that features, you know, the older stuff like the Western Pacific locomotives and, you know, consists and trains that you can drive. And then it also features like the modern day locomotives and stuff. Like I can take the Western Pacific Heritage unit from the Union Pacific Heritage Pack and drive it on here as well. So that's actually kind of cool how they integrated that and made it like an older / a modern route, which is really cool. So there's our old 763 chasing that bad boy. Um. Um. I I don't know if that was a glitch or what, but you guys seen that the boxcar started rolling on the adjacent track and just completely rolled through that stop signal, and then now they just rejoined as one train. What? Wait, what? I'm gonna have to look back at that in editing and see if I was just like spacing out or something, because that caught me off guard a little bit, and that signal stayed clear too, which is weird. That legit caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. That caught me off guard. What? All right, so we're at milepole 27.17 at Vergia or Vergilla. I have no idea. All I know is the tracks are right here behind me. This little like milepole storage shed traffic or little crossing shed thing here is rusted completely out. And we do have a single signal over here, which is a clear. So I'm assuming the train's going to be on this side. But this is actually a pretty neat crossing. I like the old car that they got over here just chilling. We got another car over there. It's actually a really nice job on the scenery here. I like this. And I think that train's going to come from this way. Now, the cool thing, though, is I wish what they would add is, like, horns. So if, like, your train's approaching a crossing, like, automatically it would sound like a crossing sequence or whatever. I feel like that would be super cool to see added in-game. Now, try to figure out which side this train's coming from. Sounds like the other side, but it could be this side. Okay, so it's coming in the complete opposite direction of where I thought it was going to come from. I thought it was going to hit that little clear signal it had, but nope, it is coming from the complete opposite direction. Alright guys, so that is going to go ahead and do it for this one. There still will be another one that will showcase the 10-minute rail fan scenarios. So that is going to go ahead and knock it out for the 5 ones. Pretty much was what I was expecting, is we're going to be chasing the same train over and over again. So this is kind of like a chase episode. I'm not too sure if I did it properly, though, because I'm not too sure how the spots are mapped out on this route. So yes, that is going to go ahead and do it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like these Railfan episodes, if you guys don't like the Railfan episodes, just let me know down in the comment section down below. And yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, follow me on Facebook, and all that fun stuff. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.